Hello everyone, Pete Yapel, Face of Cannabis, proud member of the United Coalition of Cannabis Activists, and one of the millions of activists in the world today. I want to talk about the importance right now of the United Coalition of Cannabis Activists. I've been thinking about this a lot, and honestly from a couple of different viewpoints, because I have Canada family that is in jail or is being threatened with prison, and as well as patients, people that are very sick and ill. And what my point being today is that the importance of this coalition is that we all stand together with one voice so that we can be heard. We really need to be heard now, people, instead of just whispers. How long will we let a government rule by its own design rather than by the majority of the people? This country has turned around quite a bit from the way it was originally formed 200 years ago, and over 200 years ago. And I believe that it's reverting back to what we left in the first place, with a government that thinks that they're more powerful than even God. And I say that because what gives the government any right to govern or to impose anything upon a plant on this earth? That there is saying that your judgment, your knowledge, and your whatever is above God's. Now, whether you believe in God or not, or have a higher power or anything like that, that's on you. But the premise of everything is that everything that's on this earth is on this earth for a reason. And before the Chinese and all were using, using it as medicine, as they say, and this, that, and the other thing. This has been going on since the beginning of time, you have to imagine anyway. People know what's around them and what helps them, helps them counteract whatever it is they have going on. Before we had modern medicine, they had to figure these things out in order to live. So our government isn't more powerful than God or Mother Nature or whatever. And for us to give them that power is unheard of, is absolutely unheard of. So if we band together and we're heard, and we can make a loud enough noise, they'll have absolutely no choice but to do what's right. Okay. People are sitting in jail right now. People are sitting in jail, and it's completely unfair. It's a victimless crime, if you want to even consider or call it a crime. I don't call it a crime personally. But people are sitting in jail for this for some people for life. And over what? What our government says that God made a mistake on. How many people more will we see sent to prison? How many more children will we let suffer from seizures without having any help? How many more patients of MS and ALS and ME and fibromyalgia, and other diseases, the neuropathy that we suffer from? How many more people have to go through that and suffer, before we take a stand, before we stand together? How many more people, will die of cancer? How many? And my way of looking at all of this is if you're not a part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And who's to be held accountable for all these deaths, all this suffering, and all this sickness? A government that thinks they're above God. Well, if we band together and let our voices be heard, we can change the government. The government is there to serve us, not the other way around. And they've been in control long enough they've been violating our human rights. I mean, the civil rights movement was a huge movement. It was a needed movement. The gay rights movement, they are all needed. These are all needed movements. But let me tell you what, this movement is needed above all because there are minorities, there are homosexuals, there are straight people, there's tall people, short people. This is any person. It doesn't matter shape, skin color, origin, anything. People are affected by this every single day. I'm just myself to the point where, if we don't win this battle and this battle isn't over, really quite soon, I believe we're failing ourselves. And then again, just being part of the problem, not a part of the solution. You as an individual, if you're truly passionate about this movement, groups and group leaders and administrators, you should want to join this coalition. Listen, we don't charge a membership fee, none of this stuff. I mean, you're in, and, we don't vote on things. We agree or disagree on things. We're a very strong-minded group. And we get stronger every single day. And whether you're just a smoker, a smokers group, who cares? I mean, everybody has a right to be heard and a voice to be heard. We are all fighting for different reasons. I say this all the time. None are more important or less important than the other. But once again, at the end of the day, this isn't nothing to do with civil rights or gay rights. This is your human right. Your human right. It's your human right. It's your rights here to be able to choose your own health care. But guess what? I'm not able to choose my own. Not the one I would want. We have to make changes, people. And I believe it all starts with you. Whoever's watching this, it starts with you. Just like it started with me at one time. But you need to stand up. You need to be heard. You need to educate those around you. Do it the smart way. Don't just blast people with cannabis on your first sentence. Talk about how it's good for their health. Ask them about their health. Ask them about their endocannabinoid. Do they believe their endocannabinoid system is deficient? If they don't know what it is, explain it to them. Once they have the idea and know what it is, there's no way to rebuke what you have to offer them. Please, people, let's unite the United Coalition of Cannabis Activists. It's on Facebook. Like I said, it's a closed group, but there's no membership to this. There's no, costs. Bring your group. Bring your group of people. The more voices we have, the easier we are heard. Let's make them not be able to ignore us. Please bring them, people. We meet once a week. Group leaders and such, we meet once a week. And we've been moving at an incredible pace to get this up and running. And for all good reason. All for good reason. Let's keep people out of prison. Keep people out of prison for a plant. Let's stop our government from being able to tell us, the majority, mind you, what we should be able to do and what we shouldn't be able to do, or what it just seems like our opinion doesn't matter. Let's stop them pacifying us, with, I'll give them a little free this one some medical, this one some, what we call legalized state. Let's stop all that. Let's end prohibition today. Let's stand tall and strong and end it. Because no matter what you fight for in this cause, if we end prohibition, everyone's rights are heard and being respected. How many more people we want to watch suffer? How many more children? You know, how many more mothers of them children and grandparents and, you know, siblings and such that have to watch these things? You know, that the web isn't just for the sick. This is for every human being on earth. It's offered to us. We should be able to take and use it. There are those that are going to want to capitalize. Fine. And if people can't grow their own or whatever else, everyone has a right to earn a living. But costs would come down. The government would have their little bit of control because they'd be, collecting tax money. Because if you sell your wares in this country, you have to pay taxes. Me, I personally just want to have my own garden and medicate myself and be able to make enough so that if someone else needs it, I'm there to help them. The United Coalition of Cannabis Activists, everyone, where our mission is simple. We're uniting cannabis activists worldwide to repeal cannabis prohibition. The words are very simple. A lot of us didn't know when it was first stated. There were members that didn't know what repeal meant. But if you go and you look the word repeal up, you'll clearly understand. Clearly understand. And there is no denying what we stand for. I'll wrap this video up, everyone, but I had to speak on this today. It's been under my skin for a long time. And please, don't be a part of the problem. Become part of the solution. Join the United Coalition of Cannabis Activists with me. I brought my people there. Peace. One love. Positive energy, man. Let it surround you. Push away that negative. Prayers and blessings to you all. Have a great day.